Meanwhile, in the basement, where some gun... By the way, I want you guys to know that I rolled like 65 3 times.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Which is like stupid. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these dice. Maybe they're not good. I should buy some new ones. You know what it is? No, you know what the problem is? It's because these dice did not cost me $50.
Yeah, these dice, I mean, they've been doing us real well, haven't they?
Wow.
Sorry. Oh, that's a 91.
Oh,
I thought it was a 60-something again. It's like, that would be terrible. Alright, so, anyway, so back in the basement, the 2 Asian men try to get up. They are very badly injured, and you basically feel like that this is the point where they either try to run for it, or will basically do the whole, I'm going to leap at you and fight you to the death type of thing.
Okay.
Turns out they're going to fight you to the death.
Ooh. That's great.
Suicide like?
Punch him in the throat.
Amber, get him at the gun wound. Stick your fingers in there, and then don't stop. Get the arm in, and then just dive in.
So first of all, the guy on the ground just doesn't get the gun. So after you get your shot off, he basically continues on the trajectory that he was on, and he's like making a dive for you. You need to make a dodge roll.
Okay.
Blue Skidoo, weekend 2.
Oh, that's a fail with an 82 over 80.
Oh, wow.
That
Okay. You fail to dodge, and he throws his body into you, and you both go down to the ground.
But this is where you specialize.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they're going to be in grapple.
I'm going to grapple him.
All right.
I'm going to try to cuff him.
He's going to grapple you.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Go judo on him.
I'm going to do it. Oh. Yes. I got a 46.
Although?
91.
All right. He also grapples you, but you have the advantage.
Okay. So I can go, like...
For the pin?
For the pin? Well, is there a way that I could maneuver it so that I could just cuff him really quick?
Not right away.
Not right away.
You don't have him subdued.
Okay. I'm going to go in for the subdue.
Okay.
The subdue... Okay, so that is a pass with a 78 under 91.
You have him pinned.
Okay. And, the
60s and 90s.
Great.
That's a 6. Oh, man.
Here, James, use my dice.
You got this.
They have
give these a try.
red with the blood of players.
Is there a way I could knock him out, or like safely? Like I've got him pinned.
You do have him pinned.
Yeah.
You can go for the chokehold thing.
Oh jeez, that takes a long time.
You have him pinned. You have all the time in the world, unless he like outstrengths you.
The way for Cthulhu with grapple is that you just once you have him
outstrength someone, you roll grapple somewhere.
I thought it was like once you have them grappled and you have them pinned, they're just stuck.
Yeah.
Like you just are holding onto them and they can't do anything.
But you can't do
anything.
Okay. You had to deal with this when you were fighting over a shotgun.
Knock him out. Okay, that is passed with a 62
and,
under 91.
Yeah, I remember.
All right. Basically, you can have your way with him.
Perfect.
As it were. Meanwhile...
Somebody's saying it.
Hale's got a buddy who's going to try to like have his way with him.
The police say, assume the position.
Wow, he is badly hurt.
Did it not work?
So he lunges. Well, no, they're worse. No, it's okay. It's okay.
I need it anyway.
All right, we'll go back to these. I'll have faith in them. They'll roll an 01 eventually. So he lunges at you, but he's clearly like taking 2 shots, like one to his shoulder and one to his like lung, and like he definitely is well trained. He's really big and brawny, but he is injured and losing blood, and it seems like that he's kind of like discoordinated. So he like makes a leap at you, but he just like barely is like targeting someone who might be like 6 inches from where you actually are.
Right.
You have a gun. You go first.
I will. 88 beats a 90.
You can't dodge.
Yeah. Bang. James, I got 3 sets of D-Hundos over here.
That's a 7.
7 damage?
7
He goes
damage.
down.
Woohoo!
Bang!
Through the eyes. Between the eyes. Another sentencing passed.
So now...
Oh, now you have a...
I've got some dialogue.
Don't blow the smoke off that gun.
So I'm going to check
I took out my other gun.
Well,
in the world, then.
Yeah, you have to hold on to the guy.
Oh, I
and a cult
knocked him out.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, I knocked him out.
Perfect.
You see the life. Don't flee.
That's what's up.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Whew. it's
78 versus my natural
77.
5.
Okay.
Versus
Make a sanity check.
Okay.
Are you having both of them do this, or just Nick?
Just
Oh,
say
okay.
it.
I did both. I was like, okay.
You're busy pinning a cop.
35
Oh,
beats
okay.
50.
Ooh, wow, good job.
Yeah. Very sane.
Yeah, I don't think I failed a sanity check here.
You lose 3 points of sanity.
Unfortunately.
The shadow in
I
your
know, right?
peripheral vision stops being in your peripheral vision.
Ooh.
The bullet, you don't see the bullet. You clearly make the shot, and you see the wound appearing on the forehead of your victim. As the wound appears, the shadowy figure seems to superimpose itself over the face of your victim and moves towards you. And as it moves towards you, for the first time, you make out features. And it looks like a long humanoid melted face that's been elongated to twice the normal human visage.
Mm-hmm.
And you can sort of make out like nostrils and like eye holes and maybe a distended mouth. And as it gets almost up to your face, you smell a severe stench of urine in your nostrils, sort of like the kind that makes you feel a burning sensation in your nose.
Mm-hmm.
And then they both disappear. And you're just standing there. The body has fallen to the ground.
Did I get the same sense of approval that I got in the dream?
No.
He was unhappy?
Oh, jeez.
You're chasing
Well, now I know for certain that the bag lady and the long face figure are the same,
Mhm.
and they disappear like the body's gone.
The body is there. But
Oh,
the
the
stench
shadow.
and the shadow are gone.
Yep.
You're now in a normal hospital hallway
Maybe.
with a dead body in front of you, and you see her having just pinned one of the other fellows.
Well, I don't know what the spooky floating towards me was for, but clearly they have brought me here to rescue my associate, to mete out justice.
Clearly.
They're on my side.
He's lost so much sleep. He's like, my
Jeez.
partner could be dead in a patrol car right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's just
great.
Tuesday.
Okay.
But this is a great dream
So
if
I've
it
successfully
is.
pinned and knocked this guy out, correct? So I can cuff him?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. And then I want to check the bodies. So I will go. Are they there? Is that
They
a
are
room?
both physically there.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
Hale is also here. For the first time, you recognize this cop.
Oh.
He's not a generic UW Northwestern University cop. He's actually I'm just gonna say Nathan Hale. Good Andrew.
Wow.
He's actually
Andrew.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
I was
It's
dead
Keanu.
the whole time.
I'm gonna go in for like the handshake and be like, "What? Good work. What are you doing here? Like, did you get called in? Are the rest of the cops here? We need backup down here."
I found myself in the area.
What? Okay.
I'm in your area.
I was in the area. Well,
I saw you.
good.
I saw you were in a,
Good.
in a bit of
I'm
trouble.
glad because these men have been holding me hostage for 20 minutes, probably even longer than that, wanting me to sign off on these bodies. There's something real. They wanted the release of the bodies.
We need to see these bodies. Like what?
Why
would they do
I
that?
show him the bodies. Here are the bodies. They passed out in my jail, like, and died of
And they're
no
still.
cause.
Are they?
You're still in the hallway.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten into the morgue.
Oh,
yet.
I can't
yeah.
get in.
Is the morgue locked?
Yes.
Okay. Well, can I show? Is it like windowed? Is
No.
there like?
Well,
oh,
there's a window in the door,
Okay.
but the bodies are inside like the things.
Okay, I can
the
be like they're in the
refrigeration.
morgue room, but
Yeah,
of
okay.
course they're locked, so we can't get in the morgue room. They
And the guy with the key
yeah, he's
is
dead.
dead.
Yes,
But he's got the key on him.
he does, but I don't want to touch the I don't want to grab the keys off him. Okay.
It sounds like we're gonna need some official at the hospital to let us in because
Exactly.
we definitely
exactly.
want to make sure that
This gentleman does have keys, but I don't want to mess up the crime scene, and I do think that we should get people in here fast.
Funny you mentioned this because you hear the loud sounds of footsteps coming towards your hallway area.
Perfect.
Can I hide these bodies? Can I hide these bodies?
Oh my god.
If you want to hide these bodies, you have about
police
5
officer.
seconds.
Oh my god.
I decide not to.
Okay. 4 hospital security people come around the corner.
I pull out my badge.
They have guns.
And I
you do the thing where
thing.
you hold your gun with the trigger and your badge.
Yeah.
And so they have their guns drawn, and they go, "Uh-oh, real cops."
Yeah.
And so...
Now, wait a minute. You said they were real cops.
So they are legally real law enforcement, but
They're not like
these guys are like
guys.
real cops.
Okay.
Like, so, I mean, there's a... It's like, police are real police, but they also recognize that Seattle police kind of outrank them as real police.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay.
So yeah, so
They deal with law stuff.
they immediately like stand down and are like, "What's going on here?
Okay.
We lost camera feed to this hallway,
Dun, dun, dun.
No. Okay.
and they see the bodies on the ground, and you see them sort of hesitantly like lower their weapons, but not quite holster them because
Well, these men attacked us, and they have weapons.
Yeah, these men have been holding me hostage to get the signed release of these bodies for some reason.
so you're in
Need to go,
civilian
like,
garb.
Investigate. Okay. But I still got my badge, right?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, and there's no indication that these guys have weapons because
Okay.
you have their weapons.
Well, yeah.
So-
We've disarmed them, and one of them is subdued and handcuffed to take into custody. So I
In fact, do police just have
unfortunately
like?
they shot the guard, so this other gentleman is dead.
Would I just have evidence bags on me or anything?
No.
Weird like that.
Pull out a
Okay.
lot of
Maybe in the
But
trunk
you
of
do
your
have-
patrol car.
So just
You should have a. You should
Robbie,
have a,
go ahead and put those guns on the
Yeah. Okay.
like leave them here.
Yep.
You
So
should have
they're
a,
here,
because
should have
we've
a radio.
disarmed them.
Oh yeah,
and-
I call it in.
Okay.
Like
Hale?
yes.
What's going on?
Wait, who,
This is dispatch.
this is just dispatch.
Yeah.
There's been an altercation at the hospital. I was attacked.
Wait, what? Your partner's like on his way to the hospital.
He's unconscious in the car and just like,
Like, what hospital? Where are you?
What's it called?
Northwestern.
Yeah, I'm at Northwestern.
Wait,
There was an altercation in the basement.
did they take you there? Why would they take you to Northwestern Hospital? Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yes.
So did an ambulance arrive before your partner got taken away?
No, I don't know anything about. I haven't seen my partner for some time. But
Wait,
No.
are you sure? Hey, are you okay? Is there a doctor nearby where you are?
I'm in the hospital. Yes,
Is,
but no one immediately in the vicinity.
and you say you haven't seen your partner for a while?
Yes, I decided to come here on my own.
Who did your partner go out with tonight then? You'll have to ask him.
You'll have to ask him. I don't know where he.
Well, not me, the whore.
Yes, not me.
This dash.
Okay, well-
this dashboard camera is gonna fuck your whole story.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
we'll have to get it sorted then. All right, so you're at the hospital. Oh, I see. There's already
Yes, there's
police
a
on their
crime
way.
scene here.
Yes, there's already police on their way. So you weren't in an accident with your partner earlier this evening?
No, I was not.
I see. All right. Well, your partner's unconscious, and he's being sent to Chicago Mercy. So,
I'm on my way.
all right. Well, when he wakes up, we may have some questions. All right. Thanks.
Sure.
And they cut you off.
Okay. So police are on their way. Obviously, I've explained the situation to the cops that are here, and we've set all of the evidence down where it is, and I'm dropping it, letting it do its thing.
What do you mean?
Then the other cops come in and
Okay.
take care of it for me because I'm traumatized.
You deserve a
Perfect.
vacation.
Exactly.
You're just a hostage.
So it takes a little
Paid
bit. Wait,
vacation?
you're not. Neither of you are trying to
Time off.
leave, are you?
No, I'm not trying to leave.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the cops
Yeah.
to get here so I
Okay,
can talk to
okay.
I
them.
don't think she'd be allowed
I
to
want
leave.
to check out these bodies.
Well, see, that would be a problem because hospital security police will definitely not let them leave.
Yeah, exactly.
But it will also be awkward if they're actually seriously trying to leave because they're also law enforcement, and it's like
It'd be even
detain your fellow cops.
It'd be
like,
even sketchier if they tried to leave.
Okay, so since you're not trying to leave, and as good as the Chicago Public Police Department is, they're not going to get here right away. So Dr. Novak and Kyle.
Also a doctor.
Oh, sure.
We're the doctor.
Doctor team.
Yeah, you know where those kinds of doctors don't get called doctors? At hospitals.
Doctor team action
I
squad.
suppose that would be confusing.
Well, it depends on... Depends. Probably. Yeah, you know who doesn't like calling other PhDs doctors? Medical doctors.
Yeah, medical.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like, I'm also a doctor. It's like, yeah, right, sure.
Yeah.
So what do we see when we get down there?
So, first of all, they don't let you get down there because you get down to the basement level and there's just security there. And basically, there are police and security guards like, you can't come this way. There's a crime scene. Like you get as far as the security room.
Mm-hmm.
They're way down at the morgue end. Remember the morgue's like way at the end of the basement on the west wing of the building?
Well, at the start of this session, I thought the security room was on the top floor, so clearly I'm not understanding the geography.
So security is down here, and it's one of the first like major areas that you can get to when you go down to the basement. Because usually what it is that they want anyone in the basement to have to mostly pass through the security glass, and they're like, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing down there?" It's on the side that doesn't lead to the laundry room, because apparently the laundry room, not well guarded.
Yeah. So I'm back down there. This is the second time they've seen me tonight.
Yes, except this time you have Kyle with you.
Yeah.
Is the lockdown over?
No.
Have
it's an active crime scene.
Have the suspects been subdued, though?
You can't really
Did you catch whoever did it?
It's an active crime scene, Doctor. It's like... You should go back upstairs
Is there any immediate danger?
We cannot say for sure. We're waiting for the police to arrive.
All right. Okay.
Well, not a whole lot we can do. This is why I work on the
They don't have
streets.
cameras on that hallway. 4 of their colleagues went down the hallway to investigate. Yeah. So they know that people have gone down there. The shooting has stopped from what they can hear, but they don't really know what's going on.
They just turn around muttering like, I hate cops. All right. So... This window, it's a wide window, right?
Yes, it's it's maybe as wide as like this entire room.
Is there a sufficient lip beneath it, which one could crawl if they wanted to?
Yes.
Are there security personnel in the hallway and stuff?
No, but there are cameras.
Oh, there are cameras.
Joe, this is a plan that I didn't know you would think of.
Oh, I haven't said this in context.
All right.
I'm just asking for clarification.
Yeah.
I'm just covering all my bases.
It is a big lip. It's very similar to the window upstairs in the pediatrics department where the babies are on display.
Aww.
I don't want to get back to your son's room and be like, oh, by the way, that window was only 2 inches wide. Like, you know. Who are you? Yeah. Maximum security. Okay.
Unreasonable hospital security.
Yeah. Maybe we should just go back to my son's room and make sure his heart doesn't stop again.
Yeah. Yes.
This whole time you're just watching his like body cam.
Are you like super passive aggressive? Like
in retrospect, maybe that would have been what we should have done.
No, you should have just been passive aggressive. Where you're just like, maybe we should make sure my son's heart doesn't stop. That'd be great.
That'd be good. Yeah,
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I nodded.
Yeah,
that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, let's make the shameful walk back up there.
God, you've been riding these elevators a lot.
I know, I'm getting really used to them.
Okay.
We're circling around something, Kyle.
I'm sure we'll catch something.
We're going around and around, heading deeper into the drain.
Unfortunately, we're just 2 doctors in a cop's world.
We need a contact on the inside of the police department. Somebody who can break down these doors for us.
You know, I did get that guy's card. What was it? Hale. Something Hale. Alex Hale. Andrew Hale.
Nathan.
Andrew Hale. Oh, I have his card. Right
You
here.
don't think he talked to us, right?
Talk to me.
You should give him a call.
What am I asking him about?
Ask him about the shooting.
Be like, hey, listen. You want to just tell me about the shooting?
Yeah, just ask him about what happened at the hospital lockdown. Just see if you can get anything out of it. He's got to know something.
It rings from behind.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I'll give him a call.
For me,
Should we do
Kyle.
that now?
For me.
Should we do like a little speakerphone thing?
What time is it? What time is it?
Like
8
8:30.
p.m. 8:30.
Let's do it.
All right.
I also am listening in on this all, of course.
So there's after about 3 rings, you get a voice message. It's like you've reached the Detective Andrew Hale, blah blah blah, and you clearly have reached his desk phone at the precinct.
Oh. I thought you were calling.
Don't-
Can I find his cell phone
just,
number?
like,
Yes, you can.
I
Because
I
again,
hang up.
turns out that normal security procedures are easy to overcome by anyone who knows that computers exist.
I pantomimed hanging up
Okay.
to him saying,
No message.
Alright, you immediately get a ding on your DL.
"This is
Oh,
cool
a sneak
though."
message.
Try this. And then there's a phone number.
All right, well,
I like
Why
none of
wouldn't my
your
cell be on
actual
my
hacking
card?
things are
That-
hard yet.
No,
Why
you,
wouldn't my cell be on my card?
Oh, you never put your police officers never put their personal
Yeah,
cell
yeah.
number. Your cards
Oh.
always just have your desk phone number.
Yes.
By the way, this blows Joseph's mind. Like he sees that you did this and it happens, and he's just like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
or I just select it because
Kids
it'll
these
just
days are
automatic.
so
It's a phone
smart.
number
Yeah.
format, so it'll just
Some
automatically
departments
go
don't
to the
even
thing.
give desk phone numbers;
and
they
I
just give the
go.
operator.
Go.
Yeah, it turns out that the cops who get who might shoot someone and then are declared to be innocent by judges that create riot-struck cities don't want their homes burned to the ground.
Probably.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
so
Your cell phone.
we're
Where's
giving
it
him a
going
ring.
off?
Well, that's a $25 cell phone right
Oh,
there.
your phone is ringing. Your actual phone.
I'm still in the basement, right?
Yes.
The people have shown up and they're like, well, wait, have the
You're
police...
waiting for the actual
So the actual
to
police
show.
haven't shown up. We're all just
Yeah.
kind of milling about with some
You're
bodies.
waiting because basically people have to give statements and stuff like that. So you're just kind of waiting. It's super awkward because these 4 guys don't really know what they're supposed to do, but they basically feel like they need to make sure you just don't go away, and they're just kind of watching to see if anything weird is happening.
Yeah.
But they also have nothing to contribute.
All right.
But your phone goes off.
All right. This is Hale.
Oh, hello, Hale. This is Kyle Cordivall and Joe Novak. We spoke. Joseph Novak. We spoke the other day.
You have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, the names don't ring a bell, but where was this?
I was at the hospital. We were outside. We were in the lobby. You had just come in based from what was it? It was someone got shot.
Yeah, I remember. I
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah. So I have my son in the hospital. I'm a little worried, and seeing as how you are a cop here, I was wondering if you could give us a little bit more information about what's going on at the hospital right now. I'm a little worried, safety-wise. You know.
oh,
Hale, here's
Hale's
the,
camera?
Yeah.
It's dark.
here's the
It's just
situation.
my head.
It's like-
No, the other camera.
It's a
Oh.
One on the other side
It's
of the
a
phone.
Oh, okay. I was like, does your phone have a camera on the other side?
Okay, you're not like... So it's... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all.
Hey-
There's front facing.
Hale, here's the situation. We just want to know if there's anything we need to be overly concerned about, or anything that's going to hurt our patients. And our security guys aren't telling us anything, so we thought maybe you could give us some insight.
I could tell you that everything's under control and that you don't need to be worried.
Do they have officers on the scene?
Yeah, they do.
Are you on the scene?
Can I, like, look at his GPS coordinates?
Sure.
The call is coming from inside the hospital.
He's, out
Yeah.
Northwestern.
Bing. He's there. You're there right now?
I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Wow. Well, I mean,
Say I was.
we can read between the lines there, Hale. We're picking up what you're putting down.
Well, if I recall, I was pretty frank with you earlier, so I don't really mind.
I'm glad we could be frank with each other. Now, again, there's nothing we should worry about here in the hospital. Perhaps
What
we can-
happened?
Yeah.
Who shot somebody? What's going on?
Hey, who are you talking to over there?
Hale,
You're not supposed to be like...
Hale, tell me what's going on.
Look, just everything
going on?
everything is under control. Stay where you are. This is just standard procedure from here on out, okay?
It's calling you on your personal phone.
Can it?
The 4 security guys are like, what is going on? Should we have stopped him?
No, I've met people in this. I gave my card to someone in the hospital
He knows.
a couple days ago. They were calling me to.
How do they know you're here?
They didn't know I was here. They,
Oh.
they just know that I'm a police officer and that something was going on here.
Do they think random police people just know about everything in the city? What's wrong with these civilians?
They do. They do think that.
Darn it.
You know
They feel
something.
like they suddenly feel like they can
Yeah.
start jibber jabbering with you.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
much. You can definitely
Right.
tell that they feel much more comfortable that you're having a conversation because like it was
Yeah.
super odd where it's like, oh,
Like you've seen
Yeah.
them do that, right?
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Two
Those are
events.
nuts. People are always coming down here and asking the dumbest questions. It's
Yeah,
like-
they're like, do you know such and such? Like
The
my,
other day-
my cousin's in the
Exactly.
police force.
The other day, we had a lady come down from the ER and going, I've been waiting for 2 hours and nobody's seen me, so we thought we'd come down and complain to security.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh
that
my
makes
gosh.
sense.
Well,
Yeah.
let's put here Miles, it's hard to text you on this. Can we do a little voice call with you?
There's a lot of dots.
Let's-
Oh, is that symbol
fine,
that says
fine.
she's typing
We'll just
something?
talk.
Let's
We know you're listening, and we'll just read out what you're typing.
I
It's
don't.
fun.
I don't do audio.
We don't really need to read out his typing.
Well, anyways, that's two events happening in the same hospital within 1 week. The first one we knew was a spray incident, and the second one happened today. It was in the basement. What's in the basement?
The morgue, the
The
security
morgue.
division.
Same thing. Event happened
Probably
the other
the
day
roof,
in the
as
morgue.
far as I know.
Yeah, Miles, do you know if anything would have gone into the morgue in the past 2 days that could have been suspicious?
Can I look that
And
up?
if spray
Yes, you can.
related?
Right.
You know what would be suspicious? That kid.
Yeah.
You should this time. You should make a computer check because this is actual real hacking.
Okay. There's an 81 under 99.
Okay, yeah. This morgue records are
Look,
not high.
There's a
super
1%
security.
chance of failure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, and if I'm trying to do something actually
You
difficult
roll
where I
a
need a crit.
100.
Yeah, if you needed something
computer
really
dies.
hard, it
You
would have
never
mattered.
confused
But
it.
this
Oh,
is like morgue records. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a little bit secure, but not a lot.
Besides,
So-
an 81 is not a good roll.
Yeah, so you can definitely tell that there were 2 bodies transported in just earlier this morning from the prison.
And that those are highly suspicious.
Yes. Well, that they're suspicious in the sense that they came from the prison hospital as opposed to like the prison morgue. So it's like for some reason they were transported here, which is a super long distance away. It was like an hour and a half from like where the
Yeah, it'd
prison
have to be
is.
a really high priority.
Did that
Something.
boy's body not get brought into the morgue?
Which boy?
Boy's
The
body.
boy who was found dead this morning at the school? This is
Oh,
still the
that
same
kid!
day.
Yeah, the one that drowned.
Probably a different hospital.
Drowned.
Different hospital?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That body was just taken to the actual normal Cook County morgue.
Okay,
Right, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Not the hospital.
Okay,
morgue.
all right.
Just curious.
Yeah, so I ping you about that. There's
Okay.
these 2 bodies that are sort of suspicious. I don't know what's going on with
Okay,
them.
so they're shooting. So they wanted those bodies. Joe, what's unique about bringing bodies to Northwestern Hospital?
why
Why would
would
they bring
I-
it
that
to
doesn't
your
make sense.
to your
The
morgue?
prison records and see like what happened to these 2 bodies. I guess she hasn't filed a report
She
yet.
hasn't filed a report yet.
I mean,
Do your job.
nothing's unique about it other than the fact that it's really weird.
Okay, is there like medical information down at the morgue? Could you go down there and look at a chart?
Do they do like criminal autopsies?
Not without clearance. And I'm thinking for a sec. Do I know that the security at Northwestern is significantly less than it is at the county morgue?
It's significantly more than at the county
It's
morgue.
significantly more. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
Because they're private and they can be sued.
Right.
And
If
they have
somebody
lots of money.
was trying to steal the bodies or something, it wouldn't even make any sense. It's harder to break in here than it is to the regular county morgue.
So it wasn't like so they weren't just trying to get regular bodies, probably for these 2 unique bodies.
So there's not like a reason attached to the transfer,
Right.
is there?
No.
But the location.
Well, the reason is that they're here for more specific forensic investigation.
Do you know?
That they don't feel they can get done
Is
at
that
time.
normally
Get-
worth that kind of a trip to Northwestern?
It's usually done in high profile like murder cases and things like that where they feel like they need high level forensic information that the county coroner cannot provide.
Oh, is
County-
that? Oh, okay.
County coroners are elected officials, at least in Chicago they are. They are medical doctors, but the parameters for their skill set is significantly lower. And when they need something like extraordinary or it's a very difficult high profile case, they'll seek out like the types of coroners that like high level research hospitals have access to.
Oh,
So
Pass all
maybe
this information
so that's
along.
why.
so like mysterious deaths need more intricate information more than what the state coroner can provide. Weird deaths could mean spray. Spray does have some very interesting effects on the body.
It could mean spray. Look, all we can know from the fact that they were taken here is that they're connected to something big.
We need to get more information about that Hale guy.
Well, the other weird thing is that there was a shooting, which means
I give you more information about that Hale guy.
there was some kind of violent operation going on. Why? Who draws guns in a hospital, especially near a morgue, and starts firing?
How did the fight start at the basement?
Exactly.
Did they start fighting against the security guard?
We don't know. We need more information.
Let's go check out how my son's doing.
When you get there, so the real police get here,
Okay.
Yeah.
and by the real police, your colleagues,
Yeah.
and your colleagues basically.
Did I already say that I'm keeping the audio line on his phone open?
You certainly may have that normally happen.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So,
It's so great to have just a hacker.
So the
I
main,
destroyed my phone.
Trust me, nothing.
Random impulse.
yeah, it turns out I've
Spirits
done.
me.
You accepted that one call, and you've opened your phone.
It's from Cthulhu. The call is from
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
So the normal police come.
Mhm.
They take statements.
Okay.
Do you tell them exactly what happened?
Does Nick say?
No, let's start with you because he cannot tell them. Well, maybe we
Okay.
could.
Alright.
So
I don't know if I have a choice.
Yeah, give-
So I wanted to make sure, or I wanted to double check. Would I know that the dashboard camera on my vehicle is that always on?
yes,
Okay, so there's no way that I can just like corroborate with a story with my partner and come up with something out of the blue.
so the thing about dashboard cameras is that they only face forward,
I know,
and it
but
is
it's very obvious that I'm driving the car.
not necessarily.
Yo, fuck
The
that.
dashboard camera, there is audio, but depending on your routine that day, it is entirely possible that you could have gotten into your car and gone through your route in such a way that you were not physically on the camera at any point.
Right, but the fact that like
He also
the
said
time
his
of the
name.
shooting is like immediately after the car
right,
crash
right.
and
At
like my
some
apparent
point-
disappearance.
At some point, there's probably a keen DA who might be suspicious, who starts looking at numbers and putting time stamps together, who will eventually come to some conclusion if there's a reason to investigate that yes, there's a suspicious coordination between the time that the shooting took place and when your car crashed.
Sounds like you got another job.
You may also hope
But
that
that
your
sounds
partner
like I'll
never
have
wakes
time.
up.
Kill the DA.
I could make that happen.
Oh my goodness.
It's time to kill your
Oh,
partner.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
They should have killed Philip.
Unless
Oh no.
Longface tells me
that
to.
car accident. Knitting needles.
Just
So,
saying, it's just another witness. So,
since
you-
I acted
No face.
in the best way you could act during a hostage situation, I do tell them all about the hostage situation and that they wanted these particular bodies for a very odd reason. And so they had brought me here at gunpoint and brought me down in the basement and proceeded to shoot the guard.
they listen to all of this and then they go, you should probably come with us and give a full statement. Because they're not going to do it right here. They
Yeah.
get your summary to hear
Yeah.
what's happening, and they go, oh, wait, this is huge. This is
Yeah.
oh, we thought it was just some random thing. You happen to be here,
And
but
I-
now this is a thing.
I do want to state that I did see a lady in a wheelchair, and I kind of wanted to state it to the guys earlier, but everybody was talking. But
Yeah, and
That
there's
they-
clearly no one in the
there's no
wheelchair
one,
down there,
okay.
and
okay.
they go,
Yeah, she may
that's
be a witness.
highly unlikely that anyone in a wheelchair could have gotten down here during the lockdown.
Okay, that's very odd. But yeah, but I
So they
totally
asked you to
give me-
come with them, and
Yeah.
they're going to put you in a patrol car and take you downtown.
Cool. That's super exciting.
Now for your turn, do you tell them everything and how much? Because they're, as part of the questioning, they're going to definitely ask, how'd you end up here? Not because they're suspicious that you teleported,
Mhm.
but because they're just
No,
well, what are you just doing down there at all?
So considering how much time and effort it would take to match that up with the dashboard camera, and it would only get opened and parsed through
In the course of an investigation.
in the course of an investigation, I'm going to tell them that I came to check up on the spray victim in a coma,
Mhm. Oh, how
On-
fortunate.
on duty. I don't know if you can do that kind of stuff on duty. Probably not. Like, it's probably not what
You
you're supposed
could
to be doing.
pretend
You can't just kind of do whatever you want.
You could pretend that it's part of an active investigation. Like these people, again, the department's massive, so again, not every cop knows about every cop thing that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell them that this is an active investigation and you're here on a formal visit to collect evidence or interview a patient or something like that, that's perfectly reasonable.
I mean, we just want to keep tabs on this coma patient.
Okay.
Because they're a victim essentially.
Okay, so yeah, lucky
and
because
I saw
that you happen to be here.
Yeah, I saw these suspicious characters escorting Robbie through the.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well,
no, through the hospital. Like, they took her through the hospital.
Oh, did they?
There's no footage of you
Interesting.
walking through the hospital.
He's
Who's
just that
going to
good.
look at the footage of the hospital?
They look at the dash cam first.
Probably
Just
everyone looking at my
curious.
hostage
I don't know.
situation.
I don't know.
But
But anyway.
it's okay.
So
Play your cards right.
Can I say
No,
that they
believe
were
me, they're not gonna
specifically
wanna,
trying to
like,
get these bodies in?
was
so
this
that
guy
there's
actually-
more security?
you can. You
Yeah.
can, you
Take
can
a
definitely
right statement.
specifically say
I
that
do want to
He's a hero.
insist that
Moving
that
on.
extra security gets put on the hospital because somebody's trying to snatch
the
bodies.
hospital cops immediately go, "Oh, there was no danger of that. The room is locked, and we would definitely have been. We're on it."
Okay,
Sounds like
because
they were
he could have taken
misinformed.
keys from the guard.
Hmm?
Because the guard got shot. There was 3 bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you bringing this up?
No,
Okay.
I guess I'm not going to do that. But I will just
The
say,
hospital security people are definitely trying to
extra...
establish that they had it under
Cool.
control.
Okay,
And that no
we're
one's
gonna
taking any
pretend
bodies.
that they have it under
Yeah.
control.
You did a great job.
Yeah,
Good.
right. Yes, exactly. Like
So did he.
Point.
On the ground.
he
That guy
deserves
who's dead.
a promotion.
He did a great job.
E for effort.
Exactly.
You are now enemies of the. You have -2 faction with the Northwest like
Good stuff.
It's like
At least they're already next to the
threw
morgue.
us under the bus. Yeah. This guy, great job. Took a bullet to the brain just like a trooper.
Oh my
We
goodness.
just open up the door to the morgue and kind of kick him in there.
Yeah.
Done here.
This is where you go now.
Alright, so the police give you total freedom. Like they know you're a fellow cop. They figure you're just gonna file a report and everything like that.
Yeah.
But they are gonna take Robbie downtown for a full. It's not that they don't respect you as a fellow cop, but you're from a different jurisdiction.
Yeah.
And
And a lot more happened.
you're
Yeah,
in
that's a
civilian
hell of a
guard,
story.
and you were kidnapped,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah.
a huge deal. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only that, but they're gonna call like IAA because you might need to call your union rep. You might need psych evaluation help.
You might
And
need some-
frankly, you get a
gonna
sense
get
that
a
the fact that you're a
lawyer with
woman
me.
might have something to do with the fact that they might think you need more help.
Okay.
But yeah, they're going to take you downtown to make sure you can get the write-up and everything that you need. And they're also worried about if they don't do everything by the book,
Mhm.
that the union might come down on them for like
Oh, yeah.
failing to like take care of all the details.
Okay.
I'm gonna get started on that report.
Oh, you're going to... Well, you have to go back to...
Oh yeah, I need to go check up. Well, wait, what were you saying?
You probably won't start filing a report till you get back to headquarters.
Right.
To your precinct.
That's what I mean. That's where I'll go.
Okay, so if
Or
that...
I'll
You're
go
not gonna
check out. I'll go check on my partner first.
He's at a different hospital. According to what you heard from dispatch, he went to Chicago Mercy.
Right.
You
Well,
don't have a car. You can Uber there.
Go take the bus.
Again, the
Just
bus.
great. In full cop uniform. Get on
Can
the
I-
bus.
Are you covered in another man's
can I like
blood?
request a ride from another cop on duty? That sounds weird.
I mean, if it's
These
to
are all
visit your
weird.
partner
Just-
in the
just go-
hospital, like
Officer Hale requesting pickup.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not uncommon for like beat cops to like have to get places and like hitch a ride with a
Yeah.
fellow officer.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's a little unusual because you're here by yourself, which generally means that they would have imagined that you're not on a beat duty today, which because otherwise you would have a partner here, and you're here, which is like you didn't drive. Like, how'd you get here? It's like, I mean, they don't exactly question you, but you feel like there's a sense of like what happened. Like, why does he need a ride?
Yeah.
But they're willing to give it to you.
No,
and
that's
they won't really
that's the
say.
type of situation where you just act with complete confidence, and they just
Okay, if you
are
do, they will
too
give you a ride.
intimidated
Are you taking a ride to his hospital or back to the precinct?
to the hospital.
Okay. So you called the lawyer. So you and your husband are in your.
I have a scene.
Hey, we can't let
Will
this
is playing!
stay and you say.
Excited.
I don't want you to be the one guy who every Call of Cthulhu session has like a session where you just sit there the whole time with nothing going on.
You know what? I'm gonna pipe your audio into my strange headquarters also.
Yeah.
You don't have.
You have like 6 headphones on
Yeah.
right now.
No,
Like all the audio.
He's that guy like
He's enhancing.
like the new Peter Parker person where he's like just got screens.
Right.
And it's
No.
like,
So you.
There's some like light German electronica playing in the
Okay,
background.
so you have my
It's-
email address. You do not have my cell phone.
He does
You
now.
could hack.
no,
whatever to
I know your
find
full
my-
name. Like I can find your. cell
Okay.
phone.
It's not a
That's
headset, it's a hex set.
No,
There's 6.
Cool.
all right, we're editing that out.
Gene, you wake up.
Too
We're at
bad,
the
James.
hospital.
What?
You're at the hospital.
What's going on?
So you and your husband are like
Cool.
in the chilly evening air blowing through your living room. You're so glad it's not raining. Glass, cool
Wow.
things
The
that
wind-
you've collected through the years,
So this is why they call it
photographs.
the Windy City.
It's a mess.
Uh,
And yeah, it's like you're waiting for either the police or your attorney to get here first. Probably. Are you one of those families that's like powerful enough that your attorney is so cool that he actually gets it? Is he like Better Call Saul type of attorney or like?
you know, I figure that we probably don't have many excuses to call our attorney, but like Tony is a pretty wealthy individual, so like I
and
mean,
is he? Basically, the question is this one of those connected attorneys,
connected to
like a family attorney?
no.
Okay. Because those attorneys always get there before the police. Like they're literally like cleaners.
No, not a family.
Okay, so he's a regular attorney who will not get there before.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the family attorneys, they're attorneys on paper.
My
They got a
instinct
lot
was
of
to
other
call
stuff.
my attorney
The family
because
attorney,
that
yeah.
thing happened at the beginning of the day, and then like I was told not to say things, and then I go home and then this happens.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I need some clarification about what the fuck is happening.
So under the circumstances, your attorney will probably take a little bit to get there because based on what you told him, his first response was, "Oh, I better call the insurance company because this is probably why he called me."
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so he's going to interface with the insurance company while you guys are waiting for police.
Mhm.
And it's a big deal. Your neighbors have called 911, but it's still going to be 10 or 15 minutes. So you guys have about 10 or 15 minutes before you think the police will arrive.
I mean, basically, we're just sitting and waiting, and we're not waiting near the window. We're kind of we're gonna get a little bit of around where it's not easily shot at.
Okay. So at this point, why do you think this has happened?
Okay, well, so really I have no clue, but if I had to think of something, I would have to think like, I don't know, that
Because the meaningful question is that both you and your husband probably have a thought about why this has happened.
my thought as Gene is that that thing happened and that they're targeting people, that it's related to the school.
Okay.
And Tony's thought is they found me, and
Yep.
now it's time to go on the run.
Yeah. So
'Cause
basically, in these
the-
15 minutes, how are the two of you responding independently, and what are the two of you thinking of doing? Like, is Gene going, okay, we need to sit tight and wait till the police get here and somehow get under police protection? And Tony's got the whole, I've had our 2 go bags packed ever since we moved here. The police will arrive and we will be long gone. Like, what in that spectrum of the two things that are going on, what conversation is happening between the two of you?
I think that Tony does have those to-go bags, but he doesn't know that this is them. He just assumes that it's them.
Mhm.
And I think it would take a little bit more info to get him to want to flee.
Okay, so he's not spilling the beans.
He
yet.
wants to know some concrete evidence about. I mean, he's a tough guy, so like he's not gonna back down right away.
Right. But basically, we're not at the point yet where he tells you, "Look, Gene, I've got something to tell you."
No, we're not at that yet.
Right.
So
he probably thinks this is the case, and you're just dumbfounded because he thinks you're completely unaware of anything, and that this shooting is all about him, and you're probably like, he probably thinks you're horrified, right? That you're in shock, and that
I am horrified. And well, not horror. Well, I'm like, this is the worst day of my whole life. Basically, everything has been pretty good up until this moment, where like I find a dead body, and then the police are all sketchy towards me, and then I can't go do my job, and then in the evening I go home and I get shot at. It's like a lot of shit's hit the fan. But for Tony, it's like he's seen worse.
Okay, and so what? As a couple who's been married as long as you have, what are you trying to do to comfort the other? Because each one of you thinks that this has occurred because of you, and you're going to be trying to say something to your partner to console and explain so they don't think, what the heck is going on? What story and narrative are you trying to create for the other?
Well, Tony is basically like, I got the gun, I'm the protector, and that's how he's comforting me as being the protector. And then Gene is just like, I don't know. I don't think he needs to comfort Tony in this moment.
So
but the fact that they called the lawyer,
right,
that was a good step in the right direction.
So what you're saying is that for the first time in your marriage, you are now at a point where you're in a moment of great trauma, and you're both being very cagey about what you might know, and basically you're in a state of awkward silence.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's not like a cagey as in like a, like, we're like looking at each other like,
right,
like don't say anything. It's
right.
more like a, like, what do we do?
Yeah. Because I'm thinking that each one of you is thinking that the other person is thinking, what the F? And you feel like
Tony does know about what happened today at school.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
But this seems beyond the pale, right? Mm-hmm. Finding a dead body randomly when you show up at work usually doesn't involve like, oh, we better kill this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, it's a big leap.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just kind of astonished, like, why me? So.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, listening in on this, do I figure out that Gene does not know that his husband is ex-mafia?
No, because they are pretty much not saying anything.
Yeah, we're not really saying anything.
Okay.
If anything, it makes you feel like they do know, because it's you get the sense from their silence.
If anything, what you've heard is, "I've got the gun. I'm ready to kill." To
and then a call to the lawyer.
Yeah,
I called.
Like if anything, you've seen The Sopranos, or at least read like the summaries, and you're like, oh, this is just like that. These guys are hardcore.
Tony never talked to a lawyer.
Yeah, like their house just got shot up, and they're like, they're like cold as ice about it. Like, wow, they are not panicking at all. There's no sobbing over to China.
We're cold as ice. The windows are broken. It's windy. Fuck.
It's a gross misunderstanding of what type of coldness they're experiencing.
Exactly. It's a physical cold. Fuck.
All right. So when the police arrive, they immediately, like, there's an ambulance, there's a fire truck, there's like multiple police cars, and yeah, it is like kind of crazy. Like within a few moments, like CBS News has arrived. Like, they're interviewing that one neighbor who always is interviewed, who basically says crazy stuff on TV.
Oh no, the crazy neighbor.
They're gonna get your husband's face.
Yeah, there's you can definitely think that there's some comment about that gay couple, but you can't tell whether or not it's only subtly racist or specifically racist. But yeah, the police are asking you questions. The first question, obviously, to both of you is, do you have any idea who might have done this?
So if they're asking me...
They are specifically asking both of you.
Okay. So Gene's going to say, no, I don't know who would do this, but I know there was this crazy thing that happened at the university this earlier today. Do you know about that? Were you informed about...
Where do you live again?
whatever the.
Oh, you live.
nice,
That's right. You live on the Gold Coast. That's
yes,
right.
Gold Coast.
All right. So yeah,
I'll
actually,
write that down. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. So this would be actually in the same neighborhood. So yeah, they would have heard of this because this is the same precinct.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Did you hear about
Yes.
what happened earlier today at the university?
Oh, you were that guy,
I was what guy?
the witness, the guy that came in and gave the statement.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was the witness. I was told to go home and came home, and then
Interesting,
this happens.
huh?
And
Well,
then
this definitely changes things.
and then Tony basically would say, "No, I don't know what's going on."
Do you guys have any place to go?
No, no. This is our home. I would think the only other place we could go would be like a hotel.
Well, is that an option for you?
I
Because you can't
mean,
stay here.
yeah, it's definitely an option. I wouldn't feel comfortable staying here.
All right, so you should pack some things, and we'll escort you, and we'll make sure we keep a car in front.
Well, we also just called a lawyer because I don't know.
He can meet you at the hotel.
Okay. So, okay, we're ready to go then. Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna wait around for you guys to pack whatever you need to get, and they're going to like basically go with you to wherever you want to go.
Okay, so I don't know much about firearms, but Tony has a permitted firearm.
Sure.
He's allowed to bring that, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what the open carry laws are in Chicago.
There's no open carry in Chicago.
Okay. So
Chicago has their own city ordinances about firearms that's like fairly severe.
Okay.
Also being challenged in court right now.
Yeah. Whatever is going on with that, you'll have to just keep me like
Sure.
on track because I don't know any of that.
Basically, he can have a gun, but it's definitely not open carry.
Yes. And he's registered. So.
Yep, that's fine.
And we, also, I guess we would probably give that information to the police to let them know that we have a registered firearm. I mean, that's probably like
It's not going to come up.
Okay, yeah, sure. So
At this point, you guys are the victims, so they're
yeah.
not like, unless he brings on like an AR-47 or
He's got a Desert Eagle.
No, I'm just like if he starts to bring out like assault weapons and like I need this bazooka and I've got some like grenades, then that might like ping some things. But if he's got like a sidearm,
Well,
that'll be
I just gotta take my violin with me.
yeah.
Yeah. 3d6 plus 3.
What the heck don't I have a Desert Eagle?
It's 3d6 plus 3.
You can.
That is
So-
so much better.
It just wasn't on the
Yeah.
list of like normal firearms that law enforcement is assigned.
But if you're ex-military,
Was it in the book?
You can buy your own.
No.
Yeah, you could be a gun owner.
Yeah.
I don't know why not.
Keep going. Let me
So,
go back.
yeah, basically, we've got whatever we need to go to the hotel of choosing.
Yeah, you can go to the Intercontinental. It's right on Michigan. It's right up the street from the hospital. It's swanky. You can definitely afford it.
Yeah, right up the street from the hospital. Sounds pretty good.
So you check into the Intercontinental, and it's very nice. You get a suite. The police assign a uniform to the door.
Can I get the name of the guy who is our uniform at the door?
You may.
Just so that... I mean, I wouldn't want to just, talk, hey, officer. I would love to get a name for a face.
Oh, that is right there.
Her name is Louisa Franks.
Louisa Franks.
7 minute ride.
That's a funny
No,
name.
7 minute bike ride.
The Intercontinental.
Like the Lisa Frank.
Yeah, it's like about a block north of where my parents live, and it's right down the street from the Northwestern Hospital.
Okay.
It's where my boyfriend and I always stay when we used to visit home.
Okay, so yeah, we're there now. I'm still kind of scatterbrained, but I'm feeling better because not at home anymore.
Yep.
And I mean, like, unless something really fucked up and weird is going on, they're not gonna find us here at the hospital. So, no, not the hospital. The hotel near.
They'll find you at the hospital.
No, the hotel near the hospital.
Yes.
So.
The only thing you have to worry about in this hotel is that the rooms do have windows out to the like outside world.
How far? What floor am I on?
Do you want to be super swanky or like medium swanky or like?
I want to
not
be
swanky?
medium swanky, but I don't want to be floor level. Basically.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah.
And like the 10th floor.
Okay. That sounds good enough.
like it's just swanky enough that you clearly have wealth, but not like top level where like you get the whole like sunken in pool thing that's in your room.
Yeah.
But you do have one of those like double shower head sauna type bathroom that like is super nice.
Yeah. Tony's probably enjoying that a lot more than I am. He's just like, oh, I'm here at the hotel. I get to... He's gonna enjoy all the amenities, and I'm just gonna be a worrywart. So
yeah. So the
I
only
think I think I've established the way our relation, the dynamic.
It is also possible that Tony is aware that while you do feel a lot more secure, he is probably either overtly or covertly maneuvering things in such a way that demonstrate his awareness that you are still vulnerable to snipers here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that he's working with all the amenities, but really he's just like checking corners.
Yeah. Because one of the problems with Chicago is that there's only one hotel that's like really, really well secured, and
Is this not it?
this is not it.
Okay, cool.
There's a hotel that every presidential candidate or president that ever visits Chicago stays in, is because it's only faces the city on one side, and the other three sides all face water.
Cool.
They couldn't handle an Italian-American president. They wouldn't let it fly.
That would be ridiculous.
All right, so there's something I wanted to do.
Yes.
I caught Hale in his lie right before the battery went.
Yes.
Are you gonna give him a call? With a
And
voice changer?
well, so I want to check the GPS logs, right? So where and hopefully like spot that discontinuity.
Oh, that is fairly easy. Very few people, unless there's some really strong backstory reason that Hale is one of those few people who is like so paranoid that he turned off GPS locating in his phone. Almost everybody's phone has easy GPS location on all the time.
Yeah,
and
and I
it's
feel
like, oh yeah, clearly he was like here and then boop. And then
Yeah. I don't bring it with me when I like go people hunting. Probably.
I don't think
But-
to do that, but Tony's phone does not have his GPS on.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Anyway, I definitely like Miles is doing all sorts of stuff and like doing the spider thing.
You're
and
literally
that's just,
looking
like,
at a
one
little
of-
dot on a map that's like disappear, reappear.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's like one of 20 things I catch, and like that's
Yeah.
the one that happens to lead to a lead.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is interesting. So I let you two know about it.
Okay.
Hale, I'm
Did I
not sure
literally
how.
teleport?
Yeah, I'm not sure how Hale got
a
here.
teleporter.
His phone
I'm
says he
a
teleported.
You sure it's not a computer glitch?
Reasonably certain.
So, like, a man can't
Okay.
teleport.
Yeah, obviously teleportation is not the answer.
Yeah, duh.
It doesn't make any sense. I'll let you know if I find out any more.
What could it be?
And then Hale, your fundings. You get a text.
I am in the passenger seat. That's right. I'm not driving.
Yeah,
I'm just getting a ride.
You're not even in the passenger seat. You're
Am
in
I-
the back where they keep the prisoner.
Sure.
Because there's only two seats in front.
Yeah.
And there are people.
Oh, they're both full.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
right.
So it's a number, of course, that you don't recognize, and it says, let's see, what does it say?
I know what you did.
Yeah.
I
Nice,
know who you are.
nice disappearing act. How did you do it? Question mark.
I thought lawmen were supposed to
Teleportation.
obey the rules of physics.
Yes.
Edit it out.
I got him.
You can't just remove every good joke
Burn it
James
with fire.
has.
No, it's just I have a thing. I don't like puns. So I was like,
Unfortunately for you, James, that's all I got.
Yeah, I make puns all the time. What are you on?
I'm
And then
biased.
a follow-up text. I'm a friend of like Kyle and Dr. Novak, Dr. Cordivall and Dr. Novak.
Don't. He's
No.
gonna think we're like stalking him at this point.
You're gonna have to die too.
You
Or-
are?
We are not
Let's see.
stalking.
You've been working together, right?
Not yet.
I reply like ... friend how, because this is like really suspicious.
Yeah, this is an unknown number. You have no idea who's
Yeah.
sending you these messages.
Well, I'm not quite about to reveal my identity yet, but like, I'm just curious.
Use your alias.
Just a
What
curious
happened?
hacker.
Yeah, basically.
like any good hacker, you want to be known by an alias.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's me, your friendly neighborhood hacker Elementa. I think that's in the fiction from a long
I
time
reply,
ago.
what do you know?
Frankly, not much. Let's see. So, you appear, 3 dead bodies, and your partner's in the hospital. Sorry about that, by the way.
That almost makes it sound like you were responsible for that.
Yeah, there's a total threat in it, the way it reads, like in just
Yeah,
text
that
form.
is really...
Yeah.
Whereas Miles is just here, like, not having people skills.
Yeah.
There's no nuance in text.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
That's what
emoji
it
is
is.
for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you appear, 3 dead bodies, your partner's in the hospital.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
Was it sent like on the same text or like something?
No,
that
it's
was
like
sent
it's like the
afterwards?
same text. Yeah.
And then there's a gif of somebody saying
Alright,
something.
I think I'd reply, can't say I know much more than you.
You get back curious.
Wow.
I don't know. This is like really fucking...
Wow, this
is
conversation's
really fucking
going somewhere quick.
suspicious.
Yeah.
You do
I don't
kind
really
of
have anything
see
to say.
like the 2
Yeah.
cops in front kind of looking in the mirrors and like noticing that you're texting and like,
This is like Omegle. It's like, I don't know you guys.
Yeah.
they're also in that whole I'm not about to ask him specifically because it's a little invasive, but also like, wow, what's going on with Hale here? It's like,
No, I'm just like looking at my phone confused and you'd be like, he could be just like looking at like a weird pictures and like...
but you're texting.
Right. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. it is.
They are cops. It's like,
Is your phone on silent? On vibrate? Does
It would be
like,
on
ding?
silent.
Does it
It'd
like?
be on silent. Whoever has their phone on.
Yeah.
Noisy. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very odd thing
I do
nowadays.
vibrate.
I have my phone on loud, but not right now.
Did I have any other?
My phone is ever
contact
on loud when I'm like walking around loud places where I wouldn't.
I mean, you've certainly spooked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe you can ask him like, "How'd you do it?"
he did.
I did ask.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, I don't know.
Good
I-
job.
and
How'd you do
I
it?
relay this information to you too as I'm typing. 2 keyboards, 2
So
hands.
wait, so then I'm gonna message back and going, wait, so he thinks he teleported?
You don't need to text him back. He's
Were you
listening
played
to
by
you.
John Travolta?
Right. What? Oh,
The worst hacking movie.
He says he doesn't know what happened.
but he
So
teleported.
I text you back. So did you teleport? Question mark.
Whoa! Wow! That's wow!
Ooh.
No more subtlety.
I mean,
Ain't got time to be.
You just like a stranger comes up to you and is like, "Did you teleport?"
But then you actually did teleport.
yeah, and I did. I'm like,
Dude, are you gonna like incriminate yourself?
no. I say, meet me at this time at this location.
Yes!
Oh,
Ooh! You got a lot of
you got
people
the
to
upper
kill.
hand.
That makes more sense.
Upper hand.
That makes a lot more sense.
Mm. Well, I passed that along to these 2.
Okay.
well. Are you gonna meet him?
Haven't decided yet.
So I messaged back, we should meet. We'll come with you. We'll set up a perimeter.
What time and location? Like later tonight? Or?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like a coffee place, like a diner.
The Starbucks in the Northwestern Hospital.
No,
Do all our business there.
Yeah.
Fuck the hospital, man.
Let's
I'm so
go to
done
the
with that
basement
creepy
of the haunted
hospital.
mansion.
Yeah.
It's like-
Let's go back. Let's meet in the morgue of the hospital.
So you know what?
Where everything's just
I want
happening.
into this
So
incinerator.
this is a little bit too on the nose. Why don't you meet in the lobby of the Hotel Intercontinental?
Oh.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't that
Sure.
be coincidental?
Yeah,
I
alright.
like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
That'd be
Alright.
continental.
It's a
Oh.
very nice public place. It's like
Yeah,
got cameras.
it does sound
lot
like
of
a
people.
good spot.
I think
Yeah,
I
I want some place that's guaranteed to have cameras.
Yeah. It's also right across the street from like the WGN studio where they have the glass where they do the morning show and like people are waving in the windows and stuff like that.
That's a great
like,
place.
literally
That's a
right across
perfect
the
place.
street. It's like the huge tourist. Like,
And are you at like?
What is it? Is it morning right now? Is it midnight?
No, it's night.
It's night.
It's nighttime.
Like 9
okay,
to
so this
9.
would
You're
be
like-
like tomorrow morning that we
Okay.
would meet up.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely want to come with.
Okay.
You're gonna be tired. Your shift doesn't end till like 4.
I don't care. I'm also
That's what
gonna be
coffee's
tired,
for.
but what
Oh,
else
that's
is
right.
new?
But you're
Well,
you're
shit,
already,
I'm gonna be tired.
you may
Guys,
just
we're already so
you may
tired.
literally be in the middle of a hallucination right now. You're so tired.
You go to a coffee shop. You order a Red Bull. Fuck.
Why is
I'd
that?
like a Mountain Dew and a Rockstar.
Hey, can I get a screwdriver?
Can I get a shot of adrenaline for my eyeballs?
I think I'm having a seizure.
I think what you really need at this point. I think at this point, Hale was like this close to going. You know what? I need to crack this case. Some spray.
Whoa!
Shot of adrenaline to the eyeball is not nearly as good as spray to the eyeball.
Oh man, I can
Spray.
spray right now.
At least that's what I hear.
Do a
Dude,
Never
bunch
mind all the dead
and then,
people.
I could
get
spray
back
all
to
over.
it.
Yeah, it's like. So your thing, Robbie, is like.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're the only person who's had a direct teleportation incident event in your life that would think that this was something that would trigger a memory.
What? That would.
What?
Oh.
Because your prisoner like teleported away and came back. That's what got these two guys all freaked out.
You're the only one that would think.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would think about teleporting?
Yeah,
No,
no,
that
that
would think
Hale
of-
didn't
yeah.
mention. Oh, by the way, I teleported here.
Yeah, oh, jeez.
mention
No one
But
mentions the teleportation
okay.
when they first meet you.
because I'm kind of ready for like a break, so I think I want to stay in a nice hotel.
No! No! I'm stepping in! I'm stepping in as part of the board of this channel! No!
Yes.
No!
That's a little too
It's,
ham-fisted.
you know, it's like
I don't
like
feel
stay in the
safe.
city.
Should I do that or should I just go home like?
You probably should. Well, you may or may not want to go
Just
home.
roll
But
an
so there's a
idea
couple
roll.
things.
Yeah.
So number one, you can make a luck or an idea roll if you
Okay.
want that to happen. There are a couple things to keep in mind. You are a public servant, and
Okay.
while you have a decent job at a prison,
Mm-hmm.
you're not rolling in money. You're in a slightly different jurisdiction. The prison is way north. Like you're actually in a suburb just north of Chicago.
Okay.
You're in the county still. And number
But I was
three,
just in a hostage situation. Like, what does that entail? After?
normally what happens is that. Well, what do you mean? You mean personally or in terms of law enforcement?
Law enforcement.
Well, the first thing that happens is that there's insane amounts of paperwork.
Okay.
The second thing is that you're put on paid administrative leave.
Oh. Okay.
So I have a question. She knows it's Hale, right? She knows that Hale appeared and basically, helped her out.
I
Yes.
didn't know he appeared.
She didn't see-
Well, no, I know
I was
that.
just
You know he
there.
was there.
Yeah.
He told her that he was just there on a different assignment.
Why wouldn't you just call Hale and be like, "Wow, that was weird, huh?"
She would have to
Because
have
we
his
have
number.
a drop place.
You
She
guys,
doesn't have
you guys
his
don't
first-
have any
I mean,
other method of communication.
She could call his desk because they're both public figures in the database.
Yeah,
for the police
it's-
department.
There's
That's
got to
true.
be a way you can get a hold of him.
That's true.
You
The-
could
the drop
call
location.
the precinct and ask for his personal contact information as a fellow law enforcement officer.
And
It
then,
would take a little bit of convincing, but like you could probably do that
And
if
then-
you needed to reach him
Yeah.
personally.
And then law enforcement would know that you're looking for his info.
Exactly. So I think I will call his desk phone and leave a message asking leaving my personal phone number
Ooh, okay.
and saying that we should catch up.
Okay. At some point, Hale will get that message when he checks his messages.
Cool.
Okay. You, however, can either choose to go home.
Okay.
It is possible for you to want to stay at a local hotel and not go all the way back
Yeah.
home. You did drive. Oh no, you didn't drive. You were brought here by these guys.
Yeah.
So it's
By
like an
some
hour
weird-
away. Like you could Uber back if you want. You can take the blue line, which will
But
get
I
you
don't
up.
have to go to work, right?
Yeah, you are on paid administrative leave. You
Okay,
are
nice.
indefinitely not having to go to work.
Nice.
I should get kidnapped.
Yeah. You should.
Okay, let me
I'm pretty
roll
sure
an idea roll.
Escape Adventure Time. What's your company called again?
Epic Team Adventures.
Epic Team Adventures. I always
Does
just call it
not pay to
Escape
make-
Adventure Time.
Amber, if you
And
roll
there's
a
like those
one-
words adjacent.
With
If you
my
roll,
idea.
if you roll one, I'm just gonna run out
I'm
of
like
them and scream.
idea.
I don't think Epic Escape Adventures has like paid
Okay,
administrative
I
leave.
passed a 33 under 80.
I was trapped in an escape room and I couldn't get out myself. No, I'm sorry.
I rolled an idea roll.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
I passed a 33 under 80. Is that quite enough ideas, or do I just go?
You
Wouldn't it be more
so
of a luck
it would
roll?
make sense for you to stay in town because you probably don't want to go all the way back home.
Yeah.
Now you have to make a luck check
Okay.
because the hotel in Intercontinental is swanky and it's not really
okay.
generally in your price range. It's sort of like where you would go on a week-long vacation to
Okay.
spoil yourself, and that was like your whole vacation budget.
So, jeez, I don't have very high
We're
left.
talking about like
And-
I very
in the $500 a night range.
Holy crap.
Oh, okay. I failed with a 72 over 35.
There's a nice motel near where the
Okay.
Moody Bible Institute is that you
Cool.
can stay at if
I'll
you want.
stay there.
Okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's not like shoot 'em up motel, but like it's
Yeah.
definitely like no one's gonna bring you anything in the
Probably
morning.
just for the evening because it's late and I need a place to sleep.
You do at least. It is nice enough that in the morning you get a free USA today.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Maybe that is true.
Whoa.
perfect.
In this day,
That's like the baseline. We don't kill you in your sleep level of hotel. So you get in USA today.
You just get a note on your door, print is dead.
We could get.
And it's printed. Print media.
Yeah.
We could get so many product deals. I just realized if you did product placement, like Nick, you splatter his brains up against the Coca-Cola bulletin board.
Every it's like me playing that
Listening to all the audio for every one of my episodes is product placement.
Oh no, I understand,
Yeah.
but I'm saying we should
Exactly.
utilize it. Yeah.
We should get paid for it.
So it's like a Haruki Murakami novel, right? Like
Yeah.
if you
Pay us for our product
knew that
placement.
Haruki Murakami was getting paid by Cuddy Sark, like that would just make the whole
Oh,
novel
there we
worse.
go.
I don't understand at all what you're saying right
Yeah,
now.
those are
Your character is
what
Dr.
words are you saying?
Joseph Pep.
Joseph.
Dr. Joseph.
Dr. Joseph. My name is Dr. J. Pepper.
Yeah, I need you to take this cocktail of 23 different medications.
I'm gonna save these patients and spread it myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor is in.
So she fails the luck roll.
This is why this game never. This channel never has real horror games.
I know. I'm
It's
sorry.
No, we can't help it. The thing is that we have to have good lighting for the camera, and we can't have candles. So you're checked into the hotel, nice and calm. You guys have arranged for a morning meeting with Miles. You're checking into a nice motel. Yeah, you arrive at the hospital where Philip Olsen, your partner.
Oh,
Philip Olsen
hold
was
on. Let
played
me
by Philip
role play
Olsen.
this.
Party. Okay.
Is he unconscious?
Party.
He is
What
unconscious.
kind of damage is he?
Wait, give me my
sustained?
hat.
So he doesn't look like he's got like
Sorry.
any visual things. It's not like there's a knitting needle in his shoulder or anything like that. But he looks like he's been beat up a bit. He's basically in bed, unconscious, hooked up to an IV. He's got the usual bed thing, but he is asleep,
Okay.
unconscious. There's a conveniently placed pillow near
Yeah,
his
I
body.
go up next to him.
You start crying.
I grab the pillow that's next to him.
Oh no.
There are no pillows in the room. There are no cameras in the room.
I will be happy if this happens.
And I put it under his head.
Oh!
I flip it up a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
I was like, do it.
Your face is cast half in shadow.
Yeah.
You then step down, it's fully
I thought.
Make a sanity check.
Yes! Yes!
Maybe you should have killed him!
I failed! 64!
You failed, yay!
Yes.
No.
Lose 7 sanity.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Shit.
Grab his throat.
You experience a deep sense of displeasure.
In not killing him?
Well, you don't know why there's displeasure.
Oh my gosh.
It's sort of like that.
Whoa.
Did you have a bad relationship with your father as a kid?
Almost assuredly with my,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't grow up to be Andrew Hale and have a good father figure.
No,
Is
definitely
that
not.
sort of feeling that you may have remembered as a child where you were convinced that your father was ashamed of you?
Do we
Oh.
That's messed up.
Daddy Longface.
do we have like a little flashback to little Andrew Hale, Andy Hale? Did you play baseball?
No. They hit a deer, and the deer isn't dead yet. And he's standing over the deer with his dad, and his dad is looking down at this deer suffering. He's like, "You've got to end it, son."
He has a giant pillow.
It's okay. He has a huge spell.
I'm like, I can't do it.
No.
I'm only 4.
Be a man, son. Be a man.
Bigger than I am. He holds him up to something.
One
The guy.
one
It's a
day,
body pillow.
I think I just had a heart attack. Wow. What is going on? What is happening?
Okay, so
No, Paul.
yeah. So you flip the pillow.
I hold the pillow up. I look on his chart. What kind of injuries does it list there?
It looks like he has a severe concussion.
Okay, so I wonder if he'll remember what happened.
Maybe you can hit him a couple more times.
Daddy, Daddy long face.
I mean, it's to hurt bad people.
You see you see a sack like next to his table, and it's his knitting equipment just like sitting there, and
Of course it is.
yeah,
It's like a half-finished sweater.
one of the needles is missing.
Oh.
One of the needles is missing?
Yeah,
Shit.
I mean, it might have just been like bounced around the car or something.
You look down.
They
It's
weren't
in your
tied
hands.
together, right?
Yeah.
the only
It's in
reason
my hand.
the
His
only
heart is
reason
in
you
my
even
hand.
notice that one of the needles missing is that basically like you've been with your partner long enough to know that basically when he sticks the needles in, they usually just stick them into the yarn, and so there's two of them, and because of the way the bag is shaped, somehow there's yarn and whatever he was working on, and there's just one needle there, and you don't see the second one because they're usually sticking out like a baguette in a French film.
I look around the room. I'm still alone, right? Okay.
There's no obvious needle sitting around or anything like that. There's not an old lady carrying a needle.
There's not a. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that to you.
She masks her urine sac for just a moment.
I'm gonna say I bought like one of those little succulent plants. I'm gonna put it on the bedstand.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Wait, where do you guys stop for a second? Oh, at the gift shop. That's right. Okay, yes, okay.
Of the hospital. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I forgot. It's like, wait, where do you guys stop for? It's like, Jones, we need to stop at the Safeway to get a succulent.
I feel like that's debatable.
Oh, and with it, I'll have a card, and it'll just say like we need to talk, Hale.
Oh, okay. As opposed to sorry for your loss. Like,
No. It'll say like
Keep
no,
your
no,
fucking
it'll
mouth
say like feel like get better soon or like
Oh,
feel better
okay.
soon. P.S. We need to talk, Hale.
oh, okay. Sure. That seems reasonable.
Get well card.
Put it there.
The standard.
Have I gotten any emails?
You're unconscious.
I know.
Do you want to like be possessed?
No.
That's why I've been asking.
Have I gotten any emails or replies back from that email I sent to the hospital director a while back?
It's only been a
About
couple
what?
days. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, busy man.
Not prompt with his emails.
Most people are
He's
not.
a busy man.
He may not answer. It's so ludicrous.
Alright.
Like, what are you asking for?
I
So-
see how much I'm respected in this company.
I,
12 to
Did you do
48
it?
hours is standard.
I have something I want to do.
Okay.
Very, very small and quick.
Sure.
Just a little something to make sure I
Is that
have it
you?
for later.
Nice.
On my way home, I'm gonna go to a late night pawn shop. At this late night pawn shop, am I able to find a guitar case or a large case for an instrument?
So number one, late night pawn shops are 24-hour pawn shops.
Ah, perfect. Even
Yeah,
better.
only those two kinds. Number two, I've been in enough pawn shops that do not have guitars in them do not exist.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
like,
going to
okay.
say.
Basically,
Alright.
you walk into a pawn shop, it's like, is this a guitar shop? It's like, no, but these are the 7,000 guitars that have been pawned.
I need to find a guitar case that's big enough for my rapier. I'm gonna pick up the guitar so I can have the guitar case to put my sword in because I'm gonna start carrying that around.
You're gonna.
Yeah, sure, you can find a good
Throw the
case
guitar
that would
away.
carry a
Yeah,
rapier.
you could probably find.
Why
a
not
case
just
of-
start
Couldn't you
fighting
find
out
a,
the guitar?
a smaller case? Like a viola
It would be a
guitar?
little bit harder if you just wanted a bassoon case or a clarinet case. Those are slightly less obvious.
The guitar case will work
Yeah.
just fine, and you know.
You would need a guitar case.
Yeah. And then when I
Or
get home,
trombone case.
Huh?
That would take a little
That's so
searching.
unwieldy.
Yeah, but I think a guitar one will be fine. It'll be kind of like nice and fitting. So I go home, I take out the guitar, I put the rapier in it, and now I need to pretend that I can play the guitar, but I will never play it.
That seems fair. By the way, are you buying like a super high-end guitar or like the cheapest guitar you can get?
Probably cheap one. I mean, I just need the case. I ask if I can just buy the case. Can I get the case?
There are no wait. Yes, there are just
Yeah.
cases.
Ah, perfect.
In fact, now you have a choice because I don't know if you've seen guitar cases, but they come in a variety of quality levels. One is literally just like not much more than cardboarding.
Oh, no,
Those
I don't
suck.
want that. I don't want that.
There's some nice ones. In fact, the nice
okay.
one that most draws your eye is about like 10 times heavier than your weapon.
It has to be it has to be a hard plastic case.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's got a little velvet on the inside.
Yeah, perfect.
Those space for your like various accoutrements, your drugs, little marijuana packet.
Perfect. That'll work for me.
Yeah, comes with that already there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already prepackaged.
So then when I get home, I create a little vigilante on the go kit inside of the guitar case and close it up. And now I'll always be prepared at the hospital because it sounds like things happen at the hospital.
Nice. I will point out that at some point, somebody might ask, "Oh, what a good idea! Playing for your comatose son. Music is known to be. Can you play something for us?"
I broke a string. All of them.